it tweet and all that crap.
Cool, yeah. So let me, since this is very loud, let me do some volume mixing again. Lower that. Okay. Yeah, no, I was just setting up some stuff earlier.
I get you.
Yeah. Why do I hear double audio?
Are you capturing Discord as well?
I shouldn't be.
Well, it looks fine on my end. But...
Huh. That's strange. Wait, I know what it is. I had Twitch open on Microsoft Edge.
Oh, you fool.
Yup.
Microsoft Edge is the worst. Like,
it's
I'm
fine.
not... See, having Twitch open is not a problem. Everybody's done it.
Yeah.
Microsoft Edge, bad.
That's fine. But yeah, no, I was getting Unlimited Blade Works, and I got a version that had both Russian and Japanese dialogue. Like, overlaid on top of each other.
Bizarre. Okay.
Yeah. It had 2 audio tracks, and it was also in shitty quality, although it claimed to be Blu-ray quality. Great. So yeah. I was trying to mess with that, see if I could fix it, but now I was like, fuck it. And I'm just getting a different version of it.
See, Russian overlaid with Japanese for subs sounds to me like you're just looking at, like, Norse runes or something.
Well, it's not the subs, it's the audio.
Oh, it's the audio, I see.
Yeah.
In a lot of players, you can just choose the audio track.
Oh yeah, no,
Well,
no, there are 2 audio tracks, one with the Japanese over Russian and one with just Japanese. The quality is why I was like, no.
I see.
So what are we doing?
Well, we have 12 days till the next full moon, and it's
Uh-huh.
going to be the priestess.
Uh-huh.
We have basically unlocked our first couple of social links. I remember we spoke to Kenji once or twice. Kenji's a big loser, but I love him.
We talked to the old
we spoke
people.
to the old man. The old people wanted to touch our leaf, which, stranger danger, don't let people touch your leaves, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, please don't.
If somebody wants to touch your leaf, you can tell them to hit the streets. I couldn't think of an actual rhyme.
Yeah, neither could I. Let me promote it in the other channel as well, actually.
Did I actually remember to put it in self promo?
Yes, you did put it in. You did put it in self promo this time. God, oh, that's Qbit. You don't seem to be feeling well. No, I'm gonna study though. I want to be sick.
I mean,
What?
the more you study in a row without being sick, without just going to sleep on certain nights, the more you oh, big oof.
What's up?
Well, you didn't get any knowledge out of it because you were too tired.
Damn it.
Yeah, no, if you study too many nights in a row without being tired or sick, you can make yourself tired or sick as well.
I don't know if I like a lot of the random elements of this game with the fatigue system.
It's not great, and part of why I think P3P does it better is because characters don't become tired or sick until after you leave the dungeon.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I love that it was claimed like within like 30 seconds of it premiering.
I was still watching it when you told me, which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
So we hanging out with Kazushi, we hanging out with Kenji, we hanging out
I don't
with
like Kenji.
which of the various loser social links do
I like
we
Kazushi.
want to deal with?
I like Kazushi. Kendo Club is neat.
I would also recommend, I think you have to do Emperor up to a point before you can do Justice, who's actually good.
Okay.
Let me take a look at that real quick, because it's been too long.
Oh. Nice.
Okay, you gotta speak to her 3 times before May 28th in the hallway. She can be
Okay.
found during the day in the student council room in GeckoCon.
Okay.
So today is the first day that we technically could have,
Yep.
but we're hanging out.
Yeah, we're hanging out with Yuko.
Yuko's alright.
I like her. She's cute.
Are you enjoying Kendo Team? Yes, I am enjoying getting to beat up my classmates with a literal stick.
Hell yeah.
Nah, the Shinai is pretty rad.
Yeah, she and I are pretty rad.
Personally, I'm more of an archery guy myself.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
think that Kyudo is really cool,
Mm-hmm.
but Kendo's alright.
Yeah, Kendo's cool. I think I only learned the proper name for those for the Shinai in Fate.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't say where I did, to be honest.
Yeah.
Might have researched it for when I ran that Persona roleplay.
Makes sense. Because Emiya trains the Saber with Shinai. Because he just has a dojo at his house for some reason.
Because he lives in...
Japan.
Well, I was going to say he lives in Japanese luxury.
Yeah, he does.
That he unironically lives in an old-style Japanese mansion.
Yeah, Kitsurugu was money. But yeah. Definitely Junpei. That's a Persona reference.
Yep. Oh man, I love Persona 2.
I also love Persona 2.
Persona 2 good. Are you excited to try out Innocent Sin online?
Maybe. I assume I can do that in my room.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's at your at the study desk.
That's what I figured.
I don't know if you can access it now, but you can at least access it on days off.
Okay.
Oh, I
God,
fucking love you with Toad Item.
So good. Oh God. Boom, boom, bang, bang, bang. Oop. Oh damn, I can't. Cause I'm too tired. Goody. The internet line?
Today is show a day.
It is show a day.
Every day is
it
show a
meant-
day.
Okay. You can now play the game that Junpei gave you. I'll do that later.
You can now waste 1 billion hours worth of your high school education on fucking MMOs.
Hell
just
yeah,
like the
just
average
like me.
teenager. Just like me. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Except you see, you're playing Persona 2 online. You're not playing Persona 3 online. Therefore, it's not true to my life, which
Yeah.
makes me sad.
Hi, Mitsuru. That's a nice outfit.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, I love it.
She good.
Yeah, Mitsuru's best girl.
Fashionable. Oh,
God, that cursed pairing of Mitsuru x Yukari.
it's pretty fucking cursed.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday, my dude.
Yup.
Oh, it's so weird to, like, because I have Twitch up for the chat,
Yeah.
hearing the various menu sounds without actually seeing what you're doing in the menu is, like,
Oh no.
it's like entering the Twilight Zone.
Hey,
Like,
Junpei.
straight up.
The scary door.
Somebody smeared mystery on the lock, too, dog.
Oh no.
Escapade doesn't open till... So I was right, that it's charm, but you don't have a choice as to the drinks, which
Yeah, makes
was
sense.
my mistake last time.
Be blue.
I super don't ship it, but I gotta be honest, to be honest, chat, like, I don't ship, Akihiko Mitsuru either.
Oh, ew. Why would you?
I really don't. Like, it's not even just, oh, haha, Mitsuru, best girl. It's also just, like, I feel like those characters work best as being in a heterosexual life partners slash platonic relationship.
Yeah, I don't feel like those two would go together.
They're too similar.
Yeah. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay.
Yeah, no one ever does. Because what social links can I hang out with?
You could go back to your. You might be able to go back to your room. I can't remember if this game will automatically make it dark whenever you try. You could go
Uh,
talk to the old people.
oh yeah, we could go talk to old people. Ooh, we can play the quiz game.
Fucking old people. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the fat guy is the Moon Social Link, like the fat guy at the mall.
Cool.
Yeah, he's pretty good. His Social Link starts off really shitty, but it gets really good towards the end.
Let's eat shit.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not going to be satisfied until we get some of the better ones like Mitsuru and
Yeah.
Tanaka and the Sun.
Yeah, that's fair.
The Sun guy is the best Social Link in Persona, period.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
In my opinion. Like, his writing is some of the best, and his themes are the most resonant with this game in particular.
It's dark down there. Hello, cat. I feel like
It's dark down there.
I feel like I just entered the wrong part of town. I'm gonna leave.
Well, welcome to the part of town where those teenagers all died in that one animated cutscene.
Yup. Oh yeah. Okay, let's bump up P3 since it's being slightly quiet.
Alright, let me turn down my Discord stream then.
Yeah. Oh, look,
That's
a movie
better.
studio. Hello. Coolio. What movies can I see?
Are they
Damn
all
it.
parodies of films like in P5?
Craig S.
Prob-
Smith. Yeah, probably. Isn't one of the ones in P5 literally just like a dragon?
Yeah, no, yes. No, it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's Like a Dragon Yakuza instead of Yakuza Like a Dragon.
That'd be good.
Hmm? See, my favorite bit in that is the Cake Knight Rises. I think that's
yeah,
just,
that one's pretty good.
It's absurdly stupid, but I love it.
Yeah, I love that Makoto is just a fan of Yakuza. It's great.
Same. Although, I mean, I feel like if anybody's gonna be a fan of like crime and gangster movies, weirdly enough, it is gonna be the girl whose sister is a prosecutor.
I mean, yeah, makes sense. I'd say it makes sense. Hello, Bunkichi.
Oh, God, I hate old people.
I also don't like old people.
Do you like melon bread?
I've never had it.
I've also never had it, but I've heard nothing but good things.
Damn.
I
I've never
wish
had.
he
I've
had
never
been
had
that way.
sweet bread.
Can't say I have either, actually. I've had plenty of like cakes and pastries that are basically just fucking sweetbreads, though.
Hmm. They're cute.
Where did he run off to, dear? Who? The man who stole my marbles.
Or is their son dead?
We're
Yep.
already getting to the meat of their fucking social link. Cool.
Yeah, I was right.
Right on. This old couple can survive the purge when I'm inevitably made dictator.
Hell yeah. The Hierophant. Dun, dun.
Their existence will serve as a reminder that old people once existed.
Yup. Bum 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 bum. Hey Junpei. What you reading?
He's reading some hentai, probably because it's Junpei.
Yeah.
Either that or he's reading, like... Oh, shit. What's the baseball manga? Star of the Diamond? Ace of the Diamond?
Your guess is as good as mine. I have never read or watched a sports anime or manga.
I can't say I have either, because sports ball just isn't my thing.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm also not a huge fan of sports ball.
Yeah, it is Ace of the Diamond. I was correct.
Rad.
Well, you see, no, here's the thing, right? So if he was reading a manhwa that just happened to have some porn scenes in it, I'd believe that he's reading it for the plot. But if he's reading a standard hentai, there probably isn't any.
Listen, I've read standard hentai for the plot.
I want to ask which ones, but I don't want to expose you on stream, so I'm not going to.
If I remember them, I'd tell them, but I don't remember the names. I just know that there are some good ones with actual good plots.
There are.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna read them because I know
fair.
that's not what I'm there to do.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, there's a lot of them with just, like, bittersweet stories. It's cute. And sad. I don't... Fucking A. I read way too many doujins.
I don't read very many doujins.
Manhwa is nice, though.
Manhwa's great, honestly.
I don't read enough of it.
Okay, now to expose myself on stream, I have read several manhwa where I've started off being like, oh, this is just good porn, and then I'm like, I don't want to read these porn scenes, I want the plot. Give me the plot. Like, I don't care that they're fucking right now.
Yeah.
I want to know what happens in the story.
I want to know what happens.
When are they gonna get to the fireworks?
Oh, it's Mr. Ono!
Oh, I love Mr. Ono.
Oh, I love him.
Alright, let's see what we got. He wants to get the Sengoku.
General who is called the War Hawk of the battlefield. I'm not sleeping.
Ono Sensei is simultaneously the best and the worst. I love him so much.
He's great.
Because I bet you he is teaching you, like, actual top tier, like, not academic level knowledge of the Sengoku Jidai while wearing a kabuto. But, like...
Yeah, that's fine.
At the expense of you not knowing fuck all about the Nara or Asuka periods.
That's fine.
Or the Heian, or possibly even the Kamakura, because I don't know if he's that kind of guy. Who's, like, oh, the samurai may have become a thing as early as, like, 950 AD, but...
Oh no, Kaz.
Oh no, he got fucked up.
Kaz, what happened? Did your heart... Oh, asthma.
I feel that.
Yeah, I do too. Asthma's a bitch.
It's not great.
Nope.
It's worse when you're out of shape, too.
Yup.
Like, he's the benefit of constantly exercising.
Yep.
Can I massage it for you, Kazushi?
Sure, Kaz.
Kazushi confided in you, a guy that he's only known for like 2
3
weeks
days.
instead of any of his teammates.
Yep. Cherryotto. Oh god. Fuck. Yeah, asthma. That's why he was clutching his knee.
Oh no, my asthma has progressed into my knee. I can't breathe. I need to give it some oxygen. And that's why Kazushi will only show up in shorts from now on.
Hell yeah.
Kazushi's legs are too thick to exist in Persona 3.
Oh, who's calling me?
I meant to say to be bare in Persona 3, but
Oh,
I
no.
said to exist.
Uh-oh,
So
hi
clearly
Elizabeth.
Oh no.
Yes.
Fucking hate Elizabeth.
I love Elizabeth.
Her gimmick of having never seen the outside world and therefore saying the most absurd shit gets really old really fast.
I can imagine that would get old really fast.
Also, I don't like her design as much as I like Margaret's, but I know that's a very cold take. Especially as local man who enjoys attractive blondes. So I mean,
Yeah.
a local man likes blonde women. Who would have thought?
Yeah, who'd thunk it? Bum 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 bum. Oh, hey, Iz.
Oh hey, Iz, how you doing?
Oh, good, yeah, I can accept Elizabeth's request. My favorite.
I mean, I would accept the ones that are not taking her out on a date personally, because at least they're worth some of the items and rewards.
Yeah. Alright, did you roll some pine resin? What? So how many can I take at a time?
I can't recall if it's 3 or 5.
Oh,
I'm doing well, Iz. Thanks for asking.
that seems easy. That's really easy. Yes.
Yeah, the only one I wouldn't do is I'd like to visit Polonia. Oh, you poor bastard.
No, but I want to.
Oh God.
Do I have
Why
that?
must you? Yeah. Oh yeah, you do. You do.
Okay, cool. Oh, I can
At
only
least you
take
should.
3.
Okay, I
Oh.
thought it was 5. My bad.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool, if I've already done it. That's really cool. I fully expected I'd have to do it again.
I wasn't aware that was the case with fusion spells. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Jack Brothers. That's
So
my...
you need. Guess who you need for that one, too?
Yeah, yeah, that's my favorite Virtual Boy game.
I wonder.
Yeah, shocker.
Well, you see, I bet you it's gonna require Orpheus and
Thanatos.
and maybe Thanatos. You see, that's a request that she gives you now that has a 5/7 date, but you can only do it on New Game Plus.
God. What? Oh. I guess I already had a muscle drink. I like that
I
I'm
bet
just...
you it's just Red Bull.
Yeah, probably. Let's do... Grave Beetles. We probably have one of those.
I'm pretty sure we killed at least one.
Yeah, we killed at least one, but did he drop it? Nope. So how do we take her out?
I think you have to, in the daytime, you have to, like, go to the Velvet Room and request it. So
Okay.
you can only, if I'm not mistaken, you can only do it on days off.
Okay.
But you might be able to do it in the afternoon.
Maybe. I'll try. Man, there's a lot of trash. Oh yeah, fake cooking. It's a good game.
Bait
Just-
cooking's okay.
Yeah,
I haven't played the video game, but from what you told me, it seems pretty hit or miss, to be honest.
it's actually just really good. Like, I thought it felt weird, but no, it was just me not being used to it.
Ah, makes sense, makes sense.
Yeah, but no, it's a really good game. It's super cute, and I love it. It's just more cute moments from the Fate Stay Night cast. Well, just Emiya, Rin, Sakura, and Saber, actually.
If I can't cook as best girl Medea, what am I even doing?
God damn it, I wish. I don't think there's models for anyone else. Maybe. Don't quote me on that, though. I've only done 5 dishes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I also don't actually know whom I would consider best girl to be in original Stay Night, because like
Media.
I like all of them as characters, but I don't
Yeah.
which I like all of them as characters, but generally there's at least one design element that has me like, eh.
Yeah. I like Media a lot. My best girl from Stay Night is either Media or Saber.
Saber's not great,
Saber's
but that's fair.
cute, though.
Meh.
Ilya is cute too, but I'm not gonna say she's best girl.
Who is, sorry?
Ilya.
Cool.
Yeah, she's pretty cute, but
Yeah.
lolly, so.
What? Is there a problem?
I really want to make an emote of her under the kotatsu from cooking. Cause it's fucking adorable. Oh, hey, buddy.
In this room. What are all of you guys doing?
Hey, Akihiko.
We came to
We were told to come here.
I'm just here for.
I literally didn't want to come, but
Is
these
that
two
it,
chuckle fucks made me.
Yeah, thanks. I don't have time for this shit.
Please leave. I don't like your mood. I don't like your vibe. Please submit your vibe for vibe check.
So in the film The Disaster Artist, there's a quote of Otami Wiseau that says, quote, "The collective pussy of Hollywood dries up whenever he's present," and I feel like Shinjiro is like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
Where he's just that much of a downer.
Junpei,
Yeah.
you should move your eye. I've wasted enough time. Yeah, Gecko-Con's go. He was born. Sometimes.
Junpei, you are a fuck.
By the way,
Yeah.
senpai,
But he's our fuck, so it's fine.
Why did I choose?
Yeah.
Why boxing? Because I like to beat the shit out of people with my bare hands instead of a bow, Yukari.
I don't wanna
Yeah.
Besides, I'm curious. It's like a game. Only I'm.
God damn it.
That's actually a fair way to view that, though.
Yeah. Shut up, Junpei.
Junpei, nobody cares about Princess Maker 2. I
Oh
care
my
about
god.
Princess Maker 2.
Princess, I care about Koikatsu.
Oh no.
Junpei would definitely play Koikatsu.
I mean, considering that 1 in 3 jokes on this stream that revolve around Junpei have revolved around pornography.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen, it's a good bit.
it's alright.
Yeah, fucking A. I hope he doesn't play it in the dorm.
You know that he is exactly the kind of guy who would.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck. What am I doing?
Well, you're streaming Persona 3 FES with me.
I am streaming Persona 3 Festival.
We truly are the Persona 3
Three.
festival.
No.
Nah, he didn't exactly act like a friend.
No, also, he told you why he was talking to him.
Yeah,
Junpei, what are you playing on your GBA?
I bet you he's playing Super Princess Peach.
Actually, it's probably a DS. That's the DS game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
For some reason I thought it was GBA.
No, it's a DS game because you choose her motions on the bottom screen.
Oh, I see.
I've never played it, I've just seen it. It's not good, surprisingly.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Most of the DS spin-off Mario games aren't good.
Mario Kart DS is pretty alright.
Yeah. Oh, was it a PSP? I'm blind.
Clearly Junpei is playing my favorite obscure PSP title, which is,
Freedom Wars. Or was that Vita?
That's Vita.
Damn it.
That's Vita. Oh god. I can't even remember what the name of it was. It was Kingdom something.
Kingdom,
The Last Kingdom? No, I don't think that was it.
Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning?
No, that wasn't it either.
Yeah, that isn't a PSP game. I don't
That was
know.
Kingdom of Paradise. My bad.
Nice.
It wasn't very good.
Yeah. Tanaka, ba-ba-da.
Here
Hell
comes
yeah.
Tanaka
Yeah,
over the
airwaves.
airwaves to you. I love Tanaka.
He's so good.
Oh, he's such a scumbag.
I love him. He's a social link in this game, right? Class has ended for today. Where are my gamers at? Oh. Who can we hang out with today? Nope. Greetings.
Well, we could go talk to the girl by the student council room.
Where is she?
'Cause, she's like next to the student council room across from your
This
Your
girl?
classroom, I'm pretty sure. Yep,
Oh,
that's right there.
Chihiro!
Yeah, you have to talk to Chihiro 3 times in order to unlock her social link.
Okay, so that doesn't take any time.
Nope.
Ooh. I hope
You
I...
do it today, you do it tomorrow, you do it a third day, and then you get the Justice social
Okay,
link.
question. You... Reversals. That's a thing in this game, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They super are, and
Fuck.
I don't recall if FES still has the system wherein non-max social links will reverse over time if you just stop hanging out with people.
God, I fucking hope not.
I want to say it does, but I could be wrong about that.
Fuck.
I know that once they are maxed, they're good, and that
Good.
certain social links, so Justice and Yukari's can both reverse at different points. The Yukari one, I will tell you now that what you probably think is going to be the right solution probably isn't going to be, because that's the case with a lot of Western players.
Great.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Stories by a bunch of dead guys, but those are my favorite kind of stories.
But science is cool. Physics isn't that hard.
Physics is hard enough.
Yeah. As an intellectual will be ruined. Blush.
Yeah, no, Mitsuru's social link doesn't unlock until like November either.
Damn it.
She's one of the latest ones.
What the fuck is that duck in the background doing?
Well, have you seen Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah?
Or when the lights turn off, it's gonna be a lot like that.
Okay, you're asking me if I've seen Five Nights at Freddy's. The literal FNAF mark
That's
of the
fair.
server.
Fair.
Yeah. Cool. But he's not an animatronic, that's quick. Well, actually. If it's a guy in a suit, then look at his fucking legs. Look how short, look how thin they'd have to be.
I'm saying I don't think it's a guy in a suit. I think it's an animatronic.
Yeah, I also think it's an animatronic now. The bite of 10.
Ken.
What is that thing next to him supposed to be?
I don't know, and I don't know if I want to know.
I think it's like supposed to be a knight, but I don't know. Can I romance Yuko?
Yes, in Persona 3, you have no choice. After you reach a certain rank, you're forced into romance with basically every character.
Ah, goody.
It's not great.
Goody, fun. Damn. No, but I don't want to study Mitsuru.
That's okay, Two Dog. You have me.
I
So,
do have you.
Even if your knowledge score is piss poor, at least I remember the answers.
Yeah, it's like that episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob's taking his driving exam. You're Patrick.
But I'm not retarded, so I'm not Patrick.
Well, I mean, Patrick was just reading from the book.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
But should I floor it?
Should I
Mr. Ono, Mr. Ono, should I try to push on Okahazuma?
Oh, God.
Even though Nobunaga's in my way.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, cool. That's a request for what's-her-face.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that talking to Yukari would give it to me.
I mean, she is part of the archery club.
Yeah, I think about that. Iwatai Dorm would be better. Is Lotus Juice the one singing there?
I have no idea.
No idea either. Ugh. It's a half moon.
See, I think that for the P3 remake, what they need to do is every time you come back to your room, Pharos, the little boy in the stripes, should be waiting for you, and he should say, "You should go to sleep." But it should be Morgana's voice. Go to sleep.
It's just Amber Lee Connors.
Hi.
Oh. Speaking of little boy. How'd you get in?
What kind of welcome is that? 1 week from now, be careful.
Oh, goody. My favorite.
You will You must prepare. I'm sure you're aware.
I hope I've grinded
I'll come
enough.
see you
Oh.
Wait, who's Death Arcana?
I don't know. I think the little child.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah.
Where's Tonica? Is that at night?
Tonica is at night, but I can't recall if there's a specific set of conditions.
Okay. I guess we'll hang out with Elizabeth. So is Empress gonna be difficult, or whatever that boss fight is, in 6 days?
Nope, it's
Okay.
the first one.
Okay, yeah.
The only so, funnily enough, Empress and Emperor, which is the next set, is gonna be even easier.
Why is that?
Because they're the only ones that actually have a weakness.
Ah, cool. It's also probably because I can control my party members.
Like, the hardest I'd say is probably gonna be, I think it's Fortune Strength that you have to beat, within so many turns of each other.
Why are you an
So that-
expert on soybean powder?
Oh boy.
Elizabeth,
Sowing
please.
green is people.
Oh, thank you for the rice. Okay, let's take her out on a date, I guess.
I think you have to hit talk
No.
for that. Or is she standing outside? Oh no. Okay.
No, it's just
And then-
an option.
Totally missed it.
Yep. Do we have a TV in our room?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, we do.
Did
in the
not
corner.
realize that. Oh, God.
Ah, yes. An intimate encounter with one of your world's rarity. This must be a fountain.
Fucking Elizabeth.
Okay, so it's time for me to get livid at this particular scene.
Oh,
Just gotta
goody.
wait for it. I just gotta wait for it, because there's a very specific moment.
Nature grants wishes to those who sacrifice a few coins.
Maybe so.
Then I must try it for myself.
Do you have money, Elizabeth?
Fortunately,
Never mind.
The compendium costs money for you to summon stuff out of, even though you haven't used it yet.
You're right.
2,000 of your 500 yen coins to be exact.
How do you have that much?
That
I shall
bitch!
make an opening bid
That
for
actual bitch!
1 million
What the fuck? Give me the money, please.
Yeah, so this is the thing I was gonna rant about. So, this means that basically, if you have access to compendium at any point to now, this bitch is effectively wasting your money.
I was so caught up in
That's fucked.
this.
Fucking.
Careful
Also, like,
Elizabeth.
why Arisato does not just dive in there?
Yeah,
and
why don't I
get
just.
a million coins? Million
Dude.
yen.
Where's she going?
She wants to go to the police station and turn herself in.
There's
Hell
a
yeah.
sister, and these photographs. Am I correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
If they truly my
I don't. Oh
Well,
no.
today they use body cams.
Oh no,
thankfully.
Mitsuru is gonna become a bounty hunter.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh, escapade.
And this appears to be one of your sex clubs. Well, who am I to judge?
dancers dictated by the
No, Elizabeth. A club is something that you use to beat baby seals.
Yeah.
So, a baby seal walks into a club.
Club. Oh no!
Oh, it's terrible. I love baby seals.
Elizabeth, please stop doing the YMCA.
No. Do the YMCA more. Young men.
Young man.
There's no need to
Feel
feel
down.
down.
I said young man. Let's do karaoke.
What kind of music do
Karaoke.
you think she sings? Do you think it's just like a Gretzko, where it's like, I'm gonna find the darkest, heaviest metal?
Hell yeah.
Or,
The time has come to show you
Bakamite. We clearly need to sing
Bakamite.
Bakamite.
What's she doing?
I wasn't aware.
Elizabeth, please. God, please, please, please.
Oh, please no.
Fucking hell.
Okay. I will admit, the reason I don't like doing these dates is because I find her shtick gets old. This first one is the best one.
God.
It's fucking great.
Elizabeth.
Thank you.
I need money.
This
Me money, me needing a lot now.
Yeah. Give me money, me want banana, me money, you. I'm leaving.
Oh, that doesn't even take your time. Fuck. Okay, well, I guess
Oh.
there's no... Because that was the main reason I was like, oh, we shouldn't do it. But, like,
Nice.
aside from them not being good.
Yeah,
But
no, there's no reason
was
not
pretty
to,
great.
really.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, hello, man.
Hello, person. Well, he's dealing with some apathy.
Oh no, he's on meth.
He's taken 10 grams of ketamine.
The
And the
apathy.
only noise that he can produce is the Lego Yoda dying sound effect.
Apathy syndrome is just ketamine. Why is there a monkey? What? Why?
I think a better question, Two Dog, is why isn't there a monkey?
Yeah, that's fair. I like monkey. I was trying to think
Me
what
too.
the name for that thing was. Jungle Gym, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, I think Jungle Gym is the right term for that.
Why would this at a shrine though?
I don't know.
Wait, Inari.
Yeah. You not love Inari-san?
Where's the fox? Where's the fox?
Oh, there's no fox.
Damn it. Relationship. Oh no. No. Maybe though.
Perhaps.
Oh, cool. It's some Inari sushi. Time will pass. Sure. Yip yip.
Oh, yo, Jens.
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah. I can't
All
use
right.
that. I mean,
Well, you could go to Tartarus.
yeah, we could.
I mean,
There's no real
you
reason
wanted
for
to.
me. But Tanaka.
there really is no reason for it. You are correct.
Yeah. So I assume it'd be the TV in my room for Tanaka?
Yes, but it has to be Sunday during the daytime.
Oh, I thought you said nighttime.
Did I say nighttime?
You did say
Fuck,
nighttime.
Okay. Well, at the very least, you can see where the TV is in your room.
Well,
in the
I can't.
corner.
Okay,
It's
I
off
can't.
screen. It's off screen in the
Yeah.
corner.
I was gonna say I can't move around in my room though.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh,
But,
there it is.
Yeah, see?
When do we get
It's an old school CRT. I
Yeah.
actually, unironically, had a model that looked almost identical to it. when I
I
was a
probably had
teenager.
one that looked similar to that.
Oh, that's great.
I played a PS3 on it.
Nice, nice. I did the same, actually. I used mine for P4 Arena.
Nice. I wish I got a
And-
P4
Good stuff.
or Persona in general.
You are suffering from fatigue.
Fatigue. Damn, you're feeling sleepy. You have studied enough for tonight. Goody. I'm
Morgana
sick.
has told you to go the fuck
Best
to sleep. That why has that voice actor not read off "Go the fuck to
Oh,
sleep"?
she has.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm like 100% sure she has. It's nice. It's funny. Boom, boom. Let's waste our time playing an MMORPG.
Hell yeah! Just like in real life.
Yeah. Let's play Final Fantasy XIV with the free trial that lets you play up to level 60. That includes the claimed expansion Heaven's Word.
Except I made the mistake of running out my free trial and buying all the expansions and then not re-upping my sub because I'm poor.
Damn.
So I can't.
I've played the free trial once. I have not played much of it. Are you prepared? Fucking hell.
Are you prepared to enter the Twilight Zone? Are you a noob?
Welcome to the game.
I'm using my low-level alt.
Tatsuya, is that a reference?
Yes, it's the
Oh.
protagonist of P2,
Nice.
and Maya is the other protagonist of P2. That's pretty clever.
Yeah, that is pretty clever.
Ha, that's pretty good. Thanks
Yeah.
for the P2 references, Maya.
Thank you. Bum,
Give
bum,
me
bum,
more.
bum, 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 bum.
You have obtained the loser arc.
The Hermit.
You have ground 10,000 hours.
God.
It's true.
Tristo. Wait, did that take my entire day?
I mean, you played MMOs all day, Two Dog, just like in real life. Do you want this game to be true to life or no?
I guess you're right.
Oops. Listen, Arisato, it's me, Mitsuru, and I just wanted to say, you've been spending a lot of time in your room playing Innocent Sin lately. I'm concerned about your well-being,
Domo.
and I think that we need to have an intervention.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. She's has. Let's see if Elizabeth has any other requests.
Also, I wanted to point out, so earlier that was my mistake, because what I meant to say was, you can get Tanaka's program on TV
Yeah.
in the daytime. His social link is only available at night.
Ah, makes sense. Bum 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 bum. What's up?
For the male protagonist, it's also only one of two that's available in the evening, and also on top of that, if I'm not mistaken, Tanaka's progresses automatically, so you don't actually need a devil person like a
Oh,
devil
rad.
persona.
Isn't that what happens in P3 or P3D?
I mean, in P1 and 2, it was already a bar, so I mean,
Nice.
not really surprised.
Oh, I confused How Pow.
Wapo.
Yeah. Tomlin is a persona, correct?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I was pretty sure, but I wasn't 100% confident. Because they might be coming to Fate Grand Order.
Neat.
Yeah. According to a leak that may or may not be accurate. I don't know. I don't care enough about Fate Grand Order to look into it. What the fuck is she wearing?
Well, it appears to me that she is wearing a mini dress with fur trim. It doesn't look great.
No,
for
it
God-awful
doesn't.
Joker. Now, this is speaking as a man who enjoys fur trim as well, for reference.
Intervention. I meant execution.
It's pretty good as.
Yeah. Vermi. What can we do with the florist?
Well, I assume we can buy flowers for all of our mini hosts.
Yeah,
Especially
hell yeah. Red pine bonsai. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
How much of the roses? Okay. Why'd I buy that? I don't even know what it does. Hello, man. Apathy syndrome sounds a lot like the mental breakdowns.
Yep. I mean, the only persona that doesn't really have that issue aside from the first one is P4.
Yeah.
It's like the Midnight Channel is a thing, but it doesn't really. Like,
It
the
doesn't
murders
really
are the
affect
problem.
people.
It's not as tangible
Yeah.
of a thing.
It doesn't
Like,
really affect people who aren't the victims.
No, exactly. And we don't really see a whole lot of how it affects their families or anything. Like, there's Saki's social link and a couple of things with Yosuke, but, like, otherwise, not really.
Yeah, not really.
And in P3, one thing I will say that I really like is that. So this is a bit of a spoiler, but as you go further in the game, cases of apathy syndrome get worse and more frequent.
Uh-huh.
So it's not even P5. I find doesn't really.
No, it really doesn't.
Like, continue the problem of these breakdowns are occurring.
No. I mean, I guess P4's ending has some parts of it, but
Yeah, I guess.
yeah. But that's just endgame Persona stuff. That's not really. I never felt like. Oh hell yeah! Sounds a little illegal.
A little bit. The ingredients are not FDA approved, therefore
Well, the
they're
FDA
secret.
Well, the FDA doesn't exist in Japan.
Surely they must have some kind of food and drug
I was gonna say,
administration.
I really hope there's an equivalent, but I don't know.
Yeah, like obviously it's not gonna be the FDA, Two Dog.
Yeah, I really hope there's an equivalent, but there could just not be.
It is the Pharmaceuticals and Medical Devices Agency, so it does not appear as though they cover food, but I'll take a look.
Oh no.
It is the... see, that appears to be... It seems to me like it's under the Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare.
Cool. I found this on the ground outside. Is it yours? The emotions. God.
Sumimasen. Excuse me.
Aren't you the transfer student? Fucking hell. Gekukan. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hey, Frenchie.
My name is Andre John Garou. Fuck. Baby. Fucking hell.
That's a pretty insulting nickname, my dude.
Hajime Mashite. Oh my god, I don't like this person.
His thing isn't great.
He speaks in broken Japanese, I bet. What's up?
So his social link isn't that bad, but like it's not great. Like a lot of the social links in P3, I find it suffers from this thing where all of the early ranks kind of suck dick, and then the later ones are really, really good, but they're not as worth.
I assume their son died in a car crash.
Yeah. Also, despite my earlier comments about old people, I think their social link is really good, because it also gets into the meat of what their problem is very early on.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this social link is really good. Like, I'm not even that deep into it, but I can tell this is really good.
Rank 4 or rank 3?
I think rank 3? I'm not sure. So I know P3 has a lot of rank 3 has a lot of themes of death and whatnot.
Dude, they're literally all of them. Literally all of them are about death or coping with your death or somebody else's death.
Makes sense.
Whereas like another, so that's something I think P3 has over P4, and I've described this a lot in the past. But basically, so in P4, because P4 has a lot of different themes, the social links revolve around those themes, but they don't feel as unified as a result.
Yeah.
Because, like, some of them are about small, like, the problems with living in a small town and the boredom that comes along with it. Some of them are about, like, almost all of them are about the general theme of you shape your environment as much as it shapes you.
Yeah.
Which is really important to all of the Persona games, but especially P4.
Yeah.
And then some of them are about family. But they all feel really scattered, and most of them don't handle the themes that they've tackled very well either, in my opinion.
I see. Oh no, even 2009, the birth rate.
Yep.
Yep. Also, I was trying to see what Junpei was playing to see if I could make out literally anything, but I cannot.
He appears to just be fucking around with the like the basic menu on the PSP.
Yeah, he could do that. Oh, I didn't think I could go back here.
He could be playing Persona 3 Portable.
That's what I was thinking. But was that out at this time?
In 2009?
Well,
I don't think so.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that. Well, is that when this game came out?
2011 in the West, I think. But I don't know what it is in Japan, so let's find out.
Yeah.
Persona 3 Portable originally came out... 2009, yeah, November 1st.
Well, I'm talking about P3 Fest. When did that come out?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Let's see. Percent.
Because, like, I was talking about, like, he wouldn't be playing P3 Portable if P3 FES wasn't out when P3 Portable was out.
That's true.
Yeah.
So the original release was 2007 in Japan,
Yep.
and then it got another re-release under PlayStation 2 The Best in 2010.
Oh, I assume that's their player's choice line.
Yeah, basically.
Ew.
I wish they'd bring back those greatest hits things, but like I'm kind of.
I mean, they did.
Did they?
The PS4
Like, I know,
has
I know
them.
they do them on the store every now and then.
No, the PS4 has
Like,
them.
digital. Huh.
It's, I'm pretty sure it is called Greatest Hits or something.
Neat.
Because Spider-Man PS4 is one of the titles. For like $20.
You know, rabbits can die from sadness.
Hell yeah. I thought it was scientific fact. Oh no. The child is sad. That is bad, says you.
That's a social link that you can go.
I figured.
What's this? Social links. Don't forget to chat with Chihiro before you leave the school if the
Yep.
game lets you.
Yep.
I feel like teaching today. Oh, I feel that.
Yeah, I also feel that.
See stuff like our product contains minerals.
Just drink. Just drink more.
All right, what is the question? What do you call water without much calcium and magnesium? That would be soft water.
Hmm. Do you know what? Oop. Give me one moment.
I know this because we had hard water when I was a teenager.
Sorry about that. The phone was going off.
It's all good.
It was a spam, so that's fun.
Miss Onishi is also known as Cooking Mom.
No.
And also known as Doki Doki Panic and
Get that in. Do you know why soft drinks are called soft drinks?
I actually don't.
It's because they contain, I believe it's less than, any drink that contains less than 10% alcohol is a soft drink.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think it's 10%, I don't remember.
Find out.
It's some percent. Anything more and you got a hard drink. Which is also why it's called hard liquor.
Yeah, you're correct about that, actually.
Yay! I learned that from a ginger pale video.
Neat.
I wish he uploaded more. But that's the pains of animation YouTubers. They rarely upload. Animation takes time.
It does.
Oh,
Also,
where's-
she's not present.
Nope. Who can I hang out with? Hello, Yuko.
Yuko just wants to be a normal teenager who lives a quiet life.
Hell yeah. I feel it. I'd also like to live a quiet life.
Me three.
Luckily, I'm not horny for hands.
Yoshikage, Two Dog, just wants to have a quiet hand.
Fuck. Give me one moment.
Do you think I eat too much? No, girl. Two Dog, this is the most pointed question a woman could ever ask you.
Give me a moment. I'm posting something in stupid quotes.
I assume it's something I said.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Damn it. Oh hell yeah! I'm like every Persona protagonist past 3.
Yep.
A fucking smooth talk. Yes, please tell Yukari that I said you were hotter than her.
Don't tell Mitsuru that I said you were hotter.
Yeah,
than
don't
her,
tell
'cause, like,
Mitsuru, but
I'm
tell
not-
Yukari.
I don't want a reputation as being a liar. That's all.
Don't.
I was
You can,
telling the truth about Yukari. I mean,
Yukari.
it balances out, but like,
just don't tell Mitsuru.
that's understandable. Being too lazy to diet is a big fucking mood.
Yeah, I hear it. I want to play Ring Fit.
I've heard Ring Fit's actually a pretty good workout. Which is
Same.
insane.
That's why I want to play it. I need a
Same.
good workout.
Me too.
I used to exercise a lot, but now I don't. Because I don't have time.
You could try the Canadian 5 basic exercise program.
Hmm.
It's super easy. You don't need any equipment, and it only takes like 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Granted, I mean, I say that, and I can't follow the regime because I'm lazy.
Oop. The only thing keeping me from buying Green Fit is it's $80,
Oh, hey!
which is a little much.
That makes it over 100 here.
Ah, damn.
Great.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun,
So,
dun.
Protagonist Kun, do you think there's gonna be a boss fight soon? Well,
Yeah.
gee, sorry.
What the fuck is Junpei doing? Fuck.
He wants to go to the top, didn't you hear?
He does want to go to the top.
Virus! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh wait, no, it's computer code.
Oh
that's
no,
fine.
it's the PSN leak.
Oh god.
God.
I remember that. 'cause
I also
the worst
remember
part is,
that.
prior to that, I used to mock my Xbox having friends as being like, imagine having to pay for online play. Haha,
Yup.
you suck. And then that happened, and I couldn't play anything for a solid like year because it took forever to fix.
Yup. And you're like, oh no!
Oh no, paying for internet services.
Oh no, paying $4 a month for shitty online. God, NSO. The only reason I pay NSO is because it's only $4 a month.
Understandable. I just pay the $20 a year.
Yeah, I don't do any yearly stuff.
I honestly vastly prefer it because like I'd rather pay the one bulk fee.
Yeah, you're right. I probably should do it, but I just
There's
haven't.
also a lot of services that do offer like when you buy it in bulk like that, it's cheaper. Like an example is,
Yeah.
so my Amazon Prime ran out recently,
Mhm.
and when it did, I had to go back in and renew it
Yeah,
because
makes
my
sense.
card changed.
Mhm.
And when I did, they now offer a yearly membership because I was on monthly before.
Yeah.
That is about $16 cheaper than paying every month.
Nice.
I ended up not going with it because I don't have that kind of money right now, nor do
Yeah.
I need it. Like,
Yeah. Kazushi, what you hiding, buddy?
he's hiding his legs, which he's not supposed to do because he's got asthma in his legs somehow.
Damn it. No, you gotta release oxygen, so we just tear out. He has tearaway pants.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna buy some cans of compressed air. We're gonna
Hell
attach them to the back of his knee.
I got some compressed air, or at least I should.
I don't anymore. I need to buy some.
I have it for my PC.
That's why I need it.
Yup. Man, I love seeing the same exact animation. Tough, but fun.
Here's the thing, right? I do not fear the man who has practiced 1,000 strikes once. I fear the man who has practiced one strike
Like 1,000 times. Oh, hey, cuz. Hey, buddy. Where'd you go, buddy? Old pal. How'd it go? What do you mean you don't know? Of course. Jump around now, jump around now, jump around. Good chariot persona, rank 4? I think. Oh, fuck. Rank 4. Waiter, Johnny. Kazushi has left.
You decide to go back to the dorm instead of doing anything else with your afternoon.
Yup.
Sup, dude?
Sup, dude. Aw, geez, I wonder if a boss fight's going to happen. Akihiko is trying to make Mitsuru angry.
She gets really hot when she's angry, or
Hell yeah.
any emotion for that matter.
Hell yeah. What is that? Oh, it's like magazines or whatnot.
Yep.
You in a trance. Why is
I
there?
wonder what kind of magazines the various members of this dorm are subscribed to.
Well, we already talked about Junpei.
Yeah, but you never know. Like, maybe he's also a big fan of Top Gear. Or, like...
Oh, he's a fan of
NME
Sports
or-
Illustrated. He'd read that.
Yeah, especially the swimsuit issue, the perverted
God
fuck.
damn it.
See, I brought it back.
Yep. I'd say
I brought it back.
Mitsuru is a high class. I'd say she reads fashion magazines.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. I mean, look at her style. She has it.
Oh, God, the big ribbon.
God, it's great.
Very nice. I like.
Yukari would read teen gossip mags. I don't know about Akihiko.
Akihiko probably just reads, like, actual high-end sports magazines.
Yeah, probably. What would protagonist Kun read?
That's a really tough question.
I forgot I was in student council.
You fool. You should never forget that you have an opportunity to be closer to Mitsuru.
You're right.
So yeah, his was the first one that I maxed out when I was a kid. I don't remember if it's any good. I know that Chihiro's is really good.
Okay. Speaking of, we should talk to her.
Speaking of, yeah, go have a chat with her. Kenji's is good too, but he's a massive simp.
She's not here.
So like he's just gonna be good to meme on. Ah, damn it. Very unfortunate.
I guess we'll go to student council.
Huzzah.
God, if Mitsuru's not here, then I wasted my
She
fucking
probably
time.
won't be.
God damn it.
Nope, it's just Hidetoshi.
And Chihiro. Oh, Hidetoshi.
He's the head of the disciplinary committee, so I wonder what, like... Oh, okay, well I was gonna say, I wonder what kind of disciplinary issues he's dealing with, but
Yep.
never mind.
Uniforms. You sound like a cunt.
Nah,
Don't-
see, like, over school uniforms, definitely, but I kinda see where he's coming
I
from
do
about the need
too.
for some form of structure.
Oh, yeah,
like,
no,
he's
structure is
being a cunt,
necessary.
don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's more he's being a cunt because of the issue that he's applying this logic to.
Yeah, anarchy doesn't really work. There needs to be some
Nope.
kind of structure. Okay, Hidetoshi.
Sure thing, buddy.
Sure thing, Higurashi.
I can't wait for Hidetoshi to become regent and then get killed by... die of illness and get replaced by Ieyasu.
Oh no.
And yes, I do recognize that that was Hideyoshi that had that happen to him and not...
Yup. I definitely know what you're talking about.
Dateline, NBC, apathy syndrome on the rise.
Then I put you in a trance. So don't get us all killed, man. I'll just get Yukari killed. Okay, Yukari. Whatever you say.
I need to fight from a distance. Well, that sounds like the words of a coward.
Word. That sounds like I need to put you in the front line.
So that you can be a meat shield. I
mean...
No, I meant that. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Meat shield.
Use the blunt force of your bow.
Just whack them with the hard part of the bow.
Yeah.
Imp slap them with your Yugake.
God.
It's deer skin. It's not gonna hurt, but it'll do something.
Yeah.
They'll probably just be like, oh, the audacity of this bitch.
Yeah. It'll take the focus away from us.
And that's the important thing. And it might kill you, which is even better.
God.
Yukari's the worst.
Yukari is the worst. Oh goody, it's a full moon tonight. Hello, Akihiko. I'm not
I don't
sparring
recall
with you.
if it's expressed in this game, but Two-Dog, were you aware that the moon is beautiful tonight?
The moon...
You get it.
Yeah,
That's
I do
good.
get it. Oh goody, I
Tonight's
love this
full moon.
animation.
You have no reason to think that anything weird is going to happen aside from the giant full moon counter on the top right.
Yep. Oh, Mitsuru is working with her radio.
You're still...
thought normal electronics didn't work during the
You
dark
never know
hour.
when the enemy might appear.
I don't know.
But
Fair.
I thought you couldn't scan outside of Tartarus.
To be honest, I lack the power. Maybe this is the best Penthesilea can do in terms of data gathering.
Penthesilea, huh?
Yep.
The power. We've even got someone who can switch personas in the middle of battle.
I'm wild card, baby.
There's something special about his ability. It hasn't been that
Except
long
in
since
Persona
he's
1 and 2, where everyone can do it.
Nice. Or Persona Q.
I was surprised too.
Yeah, but we don't talk about
But
those.
in the
Yep.
end,
I don't. Well, specifically, I don't talk about those.
Yeah, I'll talk about them. They're mediocre.
Hashtag decanonize Persona 2. Or sorry, Persona Q. Fuck. Oh no. And decanonize the answer. I assume that's going in stupid quotes.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh no.
Fuck.
That's okay, I deserve it.
Yeah. Anywho.
Wait, we've never
Fuck.
encountered him.
Decanonize Persona 2.
2.
you mean
It must be.
Persona 2 is great.
Persona 2's fantastic.
this is gonna be fun?
Fucking A.
No, that was an accident.
Yeah.
Persona Q is the thing I wanted to decanonize.
Oh, hey, Gundam's coming to Netflix. That's rad.
Yeah, it is. Can't wait. Can't wait to be disappointed by Char's counterattack again.
Nice. Bow,
0079,
bow. God.
So Two Dog, if you could replace the alarm sound effect with any other sound effect, what would it be?
I want to replace with a Yoda death screen. Death sound.
We've detected a shadow.
I'd replace it with the
We don't know
the
for sure.
phone sound effect from Austin Powers.
We have to defeat
God.
any of them. Most people don't know the Dark Hour exists. That must be a.
What?
In other words, we need to kick some.
Wait, what do you mean half the city destroyed?
I think she's just being hyperbolic to
Okay.
emphasize the fact that we can't sit around.
Okay, good.
They'll fare better than you. Have faith in them, Akihi. You'll get your chance.
I'm definitely ready. Yukari's not, though.
Nah, I mean she was there when we ground up to the top floor, so it's
Oh, yeah.
like,
You're him.
why him? Why the guy who's been in charge the whole time?
Junpei, why the fuck did you think you would be? I'll do
Yeah,
my
like that
best.
doesn't make any fucking sense.
Looks like you're sexted.
Junpei, shut the
You should
fuck
let the
up.
three of them- If you're providing
God, Junpei's the worst.
Wait for me in
I love him.
But I love him. He's our
He's,
he's
such
our
a, he's
idiot.
our cunt.
Let's
Yeah,
As I
he's
said
our
before, he's a
idiot.
cunt, but he's our cunt.
Yeah. He's loyal.
For now.
Look at all the fucking blood.
No, see that's actually just red Kool-Aid.
Nice.
There's a full moon tonight, but it looks even creepier during the dark hour.
Because it's green? That's racist. Yo, is Mitsuru on a bike? Yo.
It's her pimp mobile.
Hell yeah.
Get on, loser, we're going
Get on,
shopping.
loser.
I need to go find new ribbons and ramen. Get
Oh,
on.
yeah.
From here, the shadow is currently located. To get there,
Are you serious?
don't worry. No electronic equipment.
But
That's not electronic.
Now,
Or
if circumstances
that.
change, I'll notify you
They
immediately.
literally never explain how her bike works.
Bikes
Aside
aren't
from the line, it's special.
bikes aren't electronic though. Or at least most of them aren't. They run on motors and engines.
Don't most engines have a battery?
Well,
Like I know cars do.
a battery isn't electronic. A battery is
That's
electric.
fair.
Most cars have computers, which are electronic, which is why they don't run. Same goes for monorails. But a bike should be fine. I mean,
Monorail.
hell.
I can't wait for Merge versus the motorcycle.
Hell yeah. It's more of a Shelbyville idea.
How dare you?
You.
I wonder how long it would take the guy to get from Tatsumi Port Island to Shelbyville.
Oh goody, more Lotus Juice. Our favorite.
I really don't like Lotus Juice.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you agree with me? Oh, finally, someone agrees.
Nah, I just think he's fine. He's not my favorite.
Oh, okay.
He's
fair.
mediocre.
Yes, we just got here.
I think Mass Destruction is the worst battle theme.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
P2 and
I don't know,
P1 are just really good.
P1's battle theme, like, I've heard it way too many times.
Well, that's because you played P1. I haven't.
That's true, and I've also... P1 was the last actual Persona that I played as well.
Don't.
What? Why,
Don't look up her
Yukari?
skirt.
Oh, not the ceiling. I thought you just didn't mean look up at the ceiling.
He's been transmogged, huh? Creepy. So,
I'm gonna take a selfie with the coffin.
Hell yeah, I would.
We're not at a
But his
I
phone doesn't
actually
work.
would.
But he
Oh,
can't.
yeah, that's
his
true.
phone doesn't work.
Hmm.
Oh,
damn. My fingers.
fucking dumbass.
You look at them.
So you remember that time when Homer had to stop the monorail on The Simpsons?
Yeah.
It looks like we're trapped inside.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
no.
I'm waiting for it.
Oh no.
Be ready for anything.
Wait, is the shadow the monorail?
Run.
No.
Okay. I was gonna say. Oh, let's get to the front.
Yeah, so as the first dungeon, this doesn't have very many enemies.
No. I assume we're
Um,
just getting to the front of the carriage.
Yep. There might be, like, an enemy in one of the future cars. I don't really remember. I know that,
Oh.
some of them have dungeons associated with them, and some of them don't.
Speaking of. Or is that the boss?
No, that's not the boss. Trust me, you'll know when you see it.
Okay.
But if we don't go,
Do you enjoy your discount Pumpkin Hill sound effects, Two
Oh,
Dog?
hell yeah. I love Pumpkin Hill.
Pumpkin Hill
Junpei,
is
you're an
pretty great.
idiot.
Hey, what? Watch out.
God damn it, Junpei. God.
Junpei, you fuck.
Junpei, you cunt.
Detected.
Gone. Nice.
Thought.
Excellent attack. One more.
So when you catch up to Junpei, what kind of punishment are you gonna give him? Because personally, making him eat finely ground sand
I'm gonna make him-
is
I'm gonna-
on my list of things I would do to him.
I'm gonna
but-
force him to date Yukari.
Oh God, no! See, we want an actual punishment. We don't want something that's gonna make the man want to kill himself.
Fuck.
You have to go after.
God damn it, Junpei.
Damn it, stupid.
Stupid.
Tell he's
Fucking hell.
okay.
God damn it.
Get out of.
Oh no, not that enemy.
Another encounter that I can basically clear on my own.
Yeah.
Whatever shall I do?
Oh no. Oh no, how am I ever going to win? Also, I like how her portrait makes it seem like Yukari just has a heart tattoo.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh.
Huh. Oh no.
Wait, why the fuck why can you use cadenza?
Huh. Is
might-
it because... Wait, I don't...
That might
What
be
the
a
fuck?
bug.
I
I can do it.
don't know.
Yeah, that seems a little off. Damn it. Rolling stone. Bonk.
2 enemies remain. Don't get careless.
The fact that your protagonist isn't concussed as fuck after that is just amazing to me.
Yeah. Obstruction.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it. Good job, Yukari. Oh. Ow.
1 enemy remains.
No, don't do that. He's bad. Good job, Protag-kun.
Hurry. I'm concerned about Eeyore.
I'm not. He'll be fine. Oop, I leveled up. Oh hey, my academic is level 2.
Yeah, it is. I think you only need level 2 in order to get the best possible score on the upcoming exam with all the correct answers, but
Makes sense.
I could be wrong about that. So I know that in most of the Personas, the final set of exams requires that you have maximum academics in order to finish the last section.
Yeah. No, he's acting weird because he wants to be the leader. I don't know why you didn't realize that, Yukari.
I don't know why he wants to be the leader when, like, there's no real responsibility.
No. Oh, there's Junpei. Yukari, you have a bow.
Yeah, you could just, you know, distract him,
them.
kite him into the door, maybe. Dark Souls a little. He's doing an all-out attack by himself. What a legend.
He's doing fine.
Well, you see, what the game doesn't show you is that there were actually, like, 3 times as many shadows before you came in, and Junpei just chatted his way through all of them.
Yeah, Junpei's doing fine by himself. One more. That one. Nice.
Very good.
Very good.
Go team. Team 2.5 star.
Damn it. Damn it.
One enemy remains.
Gonna arrive what? Rolling Stone.
Keep up the good work.
Junpei's acting pretty sussy.
He very much is.
See, so
No.
I don't detect.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, what?
It seems the mono.
Oh, goody.
What do you mean? If we can't.
Let's get to the front.
Oh God. Calm.
It's monorail. Monorail.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Didn't I? Junpei is fucking Leonard Nimoy.
Oh god, a time limit? Fuck.
3 enemies.
Oh my god.
What's up?
I forgot that the time limit was a thing.
Oh goody.
One more.
It's fine, these battles aren't gonna amount to much, and the
No.
boss fight does not take very long.
Good. What's it weak to?
Good job.
It's not weak to anything.
Oh, fun.
Most of the full moon shadows are not actually weak to anything,
Yeah, that
except
makes
for
sense.
Emperor Empress.
Mm.
Like there are some where you can get all out attacks, but like
Yeah.
for example, Hanged Man is not weak to anything, but his gimmick is you
fuck,
fight
still going.
3 enemies who are weak to stuff,
Okay.
and when you defeat all 3 of those, he drops down and you get a free all-out attack on him.
Nice.
But Hanged Man is also like the last one, I think.
Don't he's a
Yeah,
patient enemy, he's brutal. Yep. Oh, sorry.
Hanged Man is pretty bad. It's not great.
Fuck.
Oh no.
No. Good thing they're weak to fire. Man, that is a pretty generous time limit.
Excellent attack.
Yeah, it is. You're not gonna need the whole...
8 minutes.
I mean, even if they tossed you into the boss fight with, like... I'd say you're probably only gonna need 2 or 3 minutes to defeat the boss, to be honest. If that.
Ooh, shuffle time. Man, this actually shuffles them. Unlike P4.
Yep.
Oh. Fucking.
An assault by 2 enemies. Stand
Nice
strong.
job, dumbass.
Very good.
Nice job, dumbass.
Whole 8 damage. Gee, mister, can I really take all this scratch damage for myself?
Gee, Billy, how come your mom lets you have 2 Aggies?
Gee, Billy, how come your mom lets you have 2 marionettes
Damn.
attached together at the hip?
Let's proceed.
Gee, Billy, how come your mom lets you have conjoined twins attached to the hip?
Because she doesn't love me.
Damn. Good, yeah, I gotta rape your. Yeah, I'm gonna have 6 minutes left to beat this boss.
You're really not gonna.
Yeah,
need it.
I'm fine. Monorail. BJ.
Is this?
Hurry.
I don't like how it's spreading its legs for us. This boss's design is weird. I don't like it.
It's not
I
great.
don't like it. God. Fucking Junpei. Oh, damn it.
Reinforcements. How
Oh,
annoying.
fuck. Oh, well.
Forget about using fire.
I can do it.
Nice. Good job, dumbass. Fuck. Nice job, dumbasses.
Whack 'em.
Whack 'em, sack 'em.
Keep it up.
God bless it, Yukari.
Uses a bow, a weapon that requires incredible discipline and accuracy. Can't hit the broadside of a barn.
God.
The enemy is reeling. Finish it off.
Hermes looks like a bat.
A little bit.
Hang in there.
But you see, what you don't know, Two Dog, is that Junpei's backstory is that his parents were murdered by a clown.
God damn
Which is
it.
why he hates clowns.
God.
And also, his alter ego is Clown Man. It's not Batman. He became the very thing that he feared.
Yup.
A baseball player. It's apropos of nothing for his parents being murdered by a clown. It's just, you know, it's part of his
Good thing it
backstory.
healed itself. Oh, goody, boo-foo.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. We have 3 minutes left.
And look, we've already won.
Yup. Oh, goody, the other thing dies.
Yep.
I figured
Adds
it
to-
would.
And so that's pretty inconsistent across Mega 10 as well. In some games, bosses will
Yeah.
just with their ad, like the ads will die with the boss, and then in other cases they won't.
Yeah.
We're going to. What are you waiting
Yeah, what are we waiting for? Pull the brakes, you
On the
idiot.
fucking break, you dummies!
Yukari, you people are fucking stupid. Why am I with the goddamn idiots?
Life isn't fair. That's why.
Life isn't fair. I'm stuck with Yukari and Junpei.
So, given Iz's comment about Junpei being sus, when do you think we're gonna get Among Us, but on a monorail?
Fuck. Maybe.
Is every.
Dude,
I'm sorry I couldn't. I don't detect anymore.
She's glad we're safe. That's very nice.
Good. Best girl
If only
words
she
about
would
our
have actually
safety.
been able to do anything.
You saved. Thanks.
Shut up, Yukari. I don't want your
I used the Force.
Ah, goody. Yukari social link. Oh no, this is just the sassy social link.
You
Good.
have somehow managed to not murder your two party members. That means your relationship has progressed.
Yup. Seize. Oh, goody. We can do Tanaka tomorrow.
I'd also look at his television program and see if there's anything worth buying.
That's what I was planning on doing. Ping.
Akihiko.
This is Mitsuru. The monorail didn't.
Good.
Thank you, Mitch. When I heard they'd hijacked, now I don't have to worry about tomorrow.
I'm glad that I was able to help, Mitsuru.
Yep.
But you didn't help at all, Akutsuki. Did I?
My job here is done.
Shadows up to
But you didn't
But you
do
didn't do
anything.
Didn't I?
Fuck.
over a monorail. This is getting out of hand.
Tuxedo mask.
I'll be looking into them.
Fucking hell.
For
Okay,
now,
so apparently Tanaka is only available on Tuesday and Saturday in the evening at the mall, but you can at least look at the shopping program on Sunday.
we cannot afford to
Okay.
always wait for them.
That's okay. Shut up,
Yeah,
Mitsuru.
it's not great.
Don't
We
be
need
so
more power.
more.
Mitsuru craves
Do
power.
you have any?
Why are you out of breath?
Why do you look so... Wait, don't tell me...
You also may need Hermit rank 4, but I'm not sure.
Okay, Shuji, why the fuck did you bike here?
God, I hate Akutsuki.
Yeah, he's not great. Man. People in this dorm kind of suck, except for Akihiko and Mitsuru.
Yeah, and you know what's worse? It's only gonna go downhill from here.
But we get Aegis.
Aegis isn't that good, man.
I like her. She's cute.
She has good character development, but I think that, like, it's a little squick.
Yep, give me a moment. Phone's ringing again.
Just like in Persona 3. So, how about that Persona? Yeah, I guess is, I don't really like any of the toasters, to be honest. Like,
Listen, the toasters are cute.
they're okay, but, like, eh. Just wanted to tell you that the next level grinding spot is available.
Poggers. So I should do that as soon as possible, right?
I mean, I would. It's kind of the same thing as doing a dungeon in P4 as quickly as you can.
Wait, who am I meeting today?
Kazushi, remember you promised him
Oh,
that
I
you'd go
forgot
hang
about
out with him.
that. I
That's my
completely...
bad, because I also forgot about that, so...
Yeah, I completely, blanked. Fuck.
Discretion is the better part of Valor.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no! That's not good.
I mean, it's not reversed, plus...
Not yet.
I don't think you can rank up on Sunday visits in P3. I know you
Okay.
can in 4.
I'm feeling fine.
Don't know.
How are you doing, Mitsuru? To the reputation of the monorail company, damn.
Maybe they shouldn't build those dangerous monorails in good old Tatsumi Port Island. God, he is fucking styling.
Oh my god, he's just wearing a suit.
Yeah,
Nice.
I would. I
I
mean,
would too.
I do. I've been known to.
I don't own any suits.
I think I own 3 or 4.
Everyone here is stylish except for you, Kari.
Junpei's baseball cap isn't really doing him any favors.
It's not
though.
helping him. Yeah, no, I just is cute. I like her.
She's okay. I don't know. The answer isn't great. I don't like that she's kind of forced on you. In a lot of regards, especially the ending. Like, the best thing P3P did was add the fact that at the very, very end of the game, you can invite a different party member up for the ending. Or sorry, a different character, a different max social link.
Okay.
You can't on the first playthrough. It's always Aegis in your party, but we saved the city. Yeah, but nobody gets to know, so like that's not really worth.
We saved the city, Junpei. Fuck.
We did it, Junpei. We saved the
city.
A tattletale strangler.
Oh no! Oh no, it's Wormy.
Best in town, best around. In town, around.
Oh, let me put on these spiked cleats. Oh, I love Nisei Monogatari. Fuck. Oh yeah, isn't it Thursday?
Today, yeah.
Monogatari?
Oh fuck, yes.
Yup.
I'm probably gonna be. Which reminds me, I gotta make a thing for that. I'll be a little bit later, probably.
Okay, that's
for
fine.
Monogatari, but-
Actually, I won't be available at 8 today. I just remembered I
Shit.
have
Okay.
plans. What the fuck? Give me one moment.
All right. I just asked if we can do it tomorrow, because
Yeah, I'm fine
Yeah.
with that. I
'Cause
have nothing
I
planned except for more Persona.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't have anything planned, and I'm probably not gonna be playing the Friday game in the server.
Yeah, it depends on what gets voted.
Like, the only way I would is if it was Melty, and I'm pretty sure Melty's out for another week.
Oh, right, Friday's
what
fighting
is
game.
going
I'm not fucking playing.
That's
I
fair.
voted Fighters, I think, but I don't plan on playing it.
Fighter's bad.
It bad online. Game good, but online, oh my god. Where's Chihiro?
Fuck, does she move? Let me take a look.
I hope not. Oh,
Might be because it's close to midterms, too,
maybe.
that some characters become unavailable. Yeah, no.
Okay. It's just I'm bad luck or whatever.
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday are the days that she's next to the
Ah.
student council room.
That makes sense. Oh, she's jealous because I get to hang out with Mitsuru.
I'd be jealous. I mean, do you not?
Yeah.
Fighters might actually win because nobody's voted this week.
Yeah, probably.
Something winning the Saturday game because I'm probably not going to be doing anything there either. Oh, it's Jackbox. Neat.
Cool. Hello, lady.
Hey kid, you want to buy some overpriced apple strudel? Actually, if my school sold apple strudel for the equivalent of $1,
I'd
dude.
also buy. Who can I hang out with today?
Well, it's Monday, so you can hang out with the old people, I'm pretty sure. You can
Yeah.
hang out with possibly Kazushi.
That's what I'm checking on.
Was he in the classroom? I
Oh,
wasn't
he was
paying
not in
attention.
the classroom. No one was.
Damn.
Neither. Kenji wasn't either. Hello, person? Ah, hello, Mr. Oyuda. Edogawa. Why did I call you Odawa?
Edogawa.
Edogawa sensei.
He's the worst.
Boom.
I
But
feel
yeah.
like Edogawa Sensei spits when he speaks. Like he just looks like that kind of guy.
Yeah, probably. Hello, lady.
So this is a really weird pull to dog, but every time I see Edogawa Sensei, I think of there's this old meme / comic that's like what your pet says about you, and one of them is a guy who owns a tarantula who says something to the effect of, "Haven't you ever seen such a magnificent egg sack?" And for some reason, every time I see that meme, I think of Edogawa.
What to do, what to do.
Oh, you could go to the shrine and see if the little girl's there.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Trying to think what else you could do.
Yeah. Could hang
I
out with
don't
old
think you
folk.
can. Yeah, I was gonna say you could go hang out with old people.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna bear fruit, lady. Oh, goody, they're all locked because of exams.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We can't have the children getting corrupted by being athletic or
Swimming.
engaging in basically any form of play.
Yeah, no, they have to focus solely on their studies.
Fuck. See, I don't know how it is in schools nowadays, because, like, I go to uni, but, I haven't set foot in a high school in 4 or 5 years now. But, like, back when I was in high school, exams were the easiest time, because classes were almost always just basic bitch review.
I can't remember.
So, like, there was nothing going on most days, which was great.
Yeah, it's been about 2 years for me. I can't really remember.
Mhm.
I don't really remember my high school times.
I do. Wasn't great.
It wasn't great. That's why I try to forget it. Wait, he's still
He's not
what?
very good at soccer. I'm in kendo.
What'd you call him? A third stringer.
Third stringer.
What the fuck does that mean?
Does that mean he's on, like, the third rotation for the team, or is that just, like, an expression that means he's third rate and sucks?
Is that a euphemism?
Yeah, because I don't know football or any sport.
Waste money on these turkeys? On those what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, no, the third string is typically only played during blowouts.
Okay. Let's watch a movie.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, let's watch 2 French movies. We just watched 2 art films, I guess.
Yeah, we watched The Commitments, and we watched Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Persona.
Okay, where are we going? Because she asked us to look at some equipment. I assume it's on the 4th floor?
I was not paying attention.
Well, I assume it's in the equipment room, but I don't remember where that is.
It's the lounge that she's in.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Like, it's either this or it's one of the side rooms.
Oh, goody. Time to
Watch
watch
a recording.
The recording.
Oh boy.
Oh, joy. That is 18 days ago.
Yep.
A shadow, and I should investigate whether. Listen to the
Monorail. Monorail.
What a cocksucker. I fucking hate Akutsuki.
Yeah.
Luck played an especially towards the end. If for shadows to work, that was an ingenious.
Luck played an extraordinary part, and then it just hard cuts back to you hitting every enemy weakness.
Shut the fuck up, Ikutsuki.
Akutsuki's face when he makes the pun, like that expression of like his blah face, is exactly the face I make every time he makes a pun.
You're not a cute VTuber. This doesn't work.
Otherwise, the shadows could make it. Whoa!
Shut the fuck
Oh, that's
up.
terrible.
Care for seafood? This has nothing to do. Let's.
Yeah, that was pretty good actually.
That was
Don't care
kinda
for
good.
seafood. You should try some ground beef.
That was pretty good.
Oh, it wasn't bad.
Okay, God, can we blackmail Ikutsuki?
Akutsuki, I found out your bad pun. No, here's the thing, right? He would blackmail you to not tell anybody, because then he'd subject you to his bad pun.
Fuck.
Yep.
What equipment did she want me to look at? Was that it?
I'm assuming so.
Let's talk with Mitsuri and see if she says anything different.
Don't think she does.
Oh. What's up here?
The
Oh,
roof?
The roof.
God, I wish my dormitory was as nice as Iwatoda's.
I've never
Also,
been in
living
one.
in a dorm with only six people, that sounds fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
that does sound pretty nice. And also when none of them have friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, none of us have friends except for Mitsuru.
I'll be Mitsuru's friend. As long as there's benefits that come along.
Okay,
with it.
she just asked me to check on it again, but what?
You've already checked on it, it doesn't matter, her dialogue's not gonna change.
Okay.
Benefits of being friends with Mitsuru. 1. She's rich. 2. She's gorgeous. 3. I bet you she gives great fashion tips.
She does.
4. You get
Wait,
to
what?
watch Mitsuru eat ramen, which sounds absolutely adorable. All you did was like, fucking switch.
Yeah, I did nothing. Oh well. Shit.
So Tanaka does become available the next day, so if you want to go to Tartarus, I'd recommend you do it now. Also, it's probably going to take a couple of pushes like last time to get to the top.
Yeah, I should do
Which
that.
is bigamous oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fatigue system in FES is well balanced as far as making you trade off your time, but like...
Oh.
Oh, she's still... Oh, okay. That's not great.
They're
considering-
both not good. Let's sleep then. Yeah,
You
no.
might... Oh, wait, no, I guess you can't play the MMO because it's evening.
Yeah, no, they're both not feeling good. Let's not. Because that just sounds like it'll do bad for us.
Doesn't sound like a good time.
Nope.
But you see, if this was really accurate, we would be able to stay up all night playing MMOs and then flunk all of our exams.
Yup. That sounds accurate. It's just a coincidence, Yukari. Don't get your hopes up. Yukari doesn't deserve any hope.
No, literally none.
She deserves to be sad and alone. Yukari would become a cat person.
What's nuts is that, like, doesn't she become a Power Ranger?
Oh yeah!
There's nothing in her character that indicates that she would become that either, which is insane.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sorry. Technically, she becomes
A Neo Featherman.
Yeah. I
But
assume Featherman is just Common Rider. Okay, yeah. So Chihira's not available because it's Tuesday.
cool.
And you are waiting for to meet Tanaka, I'm pretty sure, but you might be able to find him at the mall tonight.
Maybe. I'm gonna go hang out with old people. Since I have literally nothing better to do. Why are there 3 ways to move the camera?
You know, that's a pretty weird question.
Because you can use the triggers, or you can use the bumpers. Or you can use the right stick.
Huh.
Yeah, I guess this was... No, this was on the PS2, so literally the same kind of controller. I don't get it.
Yeah, I was thinking about why that would be, but I can't think of anything. Of any real reason.
Why the hell did Yukari become a model? Okay, actually, how the hell did Yukari become a model?
She is very attractive and fashionable in 4A.
Okay. I'll take your word for that.
Now, also, like, another thing I'd like to point out is that, apropos of nothing, in some cases to be a model, you don't actually need to look terribly good, you just need to look distinct.
Yeah.
Would you like to spend some time hanging out with old people? Hell yeah.
No.
Nah, these old people are alright.
Yeah, they're nice.
I'll wait here a while. Oh no. Oh, somebody fucked with the tree.
Shut up, Bun.
Look at this lad making puns in times of dire stress.
Hell yeah.
Her Featherman outfit is pretty solid, I'm gonna be honest, it's the closest I've come to liking that character.
Interesting. Damn you, Neo Featherman.
Stupid sexy Featherman.
It's like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
You've seen that design, it basically was like she's wearing nothing at all.
I actually have not seen that design.
Well,
That's what I'm looking up right now.
I was gonna ute it into voice chat text because I'm
Oh,
already
that's
liking it.
very nice.
It's very strong.
Yeah.
It's also just like a good pastiche of Power Rangers slash
Yeah.
Super Sentai as well.
I like the Neo Featherman designs. They're good.
They're pretty neat.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. I have food coming in a bit, but that should take a while.
I get you.
Yeah.
It took an hour for my sushi that I had for lunch today to get here,
Damn.
which is partially why I didn't, like, that took so long, because I wasn't sure if I would have time to shower,
Okay.
even though, like, so they say it's going to take an hour, but that doesn't always mean it's going to be an hour, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was working on that.
Sometimes it'll be like 15 minutes, so it's like, oh fuck, well, I guess I can't shower and then get my food in a timely manner.
Yeah, I was working on that Fate stuff in Plex while waiting.
Mm.
I also got Carnival Phantasm, which is nice.
The old one or the new one?
Old one. Grand
Nice.
Carnival still doesn't have subs.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Yep, well, it came out 2 days ago.
Oh, that's fair, that's fair.
Yeah. Starting tomorrow. Oh, hey, we can see what Junpei's reading. I thought that was manga at first, but I don't know what that is.
Well, you see, what we didn't know about Junpei is that he's actually an avid reader of Junji Ito.
Oh, nice. Hello, Mitsuru.
He has good taste.
Oh yeah, we need to go to the mall.
I don't think he's gonna be there till you get rank 4 with Maya,
Probably not, but we can check.
but it's good to check.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. We can also
Petition
accept...
to
Nothing.
Oh, I was gonna say petition to rename the stream the Mitsuru simping hour, but
Hell yeah.
he's over by one of the benches, I think. Okay, yeah, he's not here yet.
Cool. I'm gonna
Thanks
go to
to
the
Nakasan.
Velvet Room since I want to see if Elizabeth has any more requests. Oh, goody, the compendium. Oh, I haven't been able to access the compendium yet. I didn't even realize that. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, what deadline did I miss? Oh, I missed the beetle one.
For the katana. For the katana
the
as well, I'm pretty sure.
No, that one doesn't have one.
Oh, it doesn't.
Nope. Create
So
Jack
the hint-
Frost with Dia.
You can also get the triangular sword from Mitsuru and the other thing from Junpei.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
But can you perform Jack Brothers?
That's my favorite Virtual Boy.
Nail for
game.
Virtual Boy.
Hell yeah. Man, imagine owning a Virtual Boy.
Hype did, apparently, when he was a kid.
Fucking what?
Oh, have I not told you this story?
No.
So, Hype hates Nintendo with a passion, right? As you know.
Yeah, I'm aware.
And Hype, we used to try doing this podcast where we talked about childhood stuff.
Yeah.
And at one point, Hype mentioned that he may have had a Virtual Boy when he was a young kid. And I think I said something to the effect of, like, this is like finding out that you were sexually abused. Like, it was pretty good.
Junpei, give me your stupid PSP. You don't need
514,
it.
bro. 514.
514, yeah. Mitsuru simping Yukari hating Power Hour. That's accurate.
Yep, I mean...
Oh, shit.
It's not like there's anybody else decent to fucking simp over.
Yeah, except for Yuko.
Yuko's alright.
She's alright. Mitsuru, though.
Yuko's pretty good. Chihiro's pretty alright if you're into that sort of thing. Oh no, Yukari's still ill. And she went in to get the notebooks so she could study.
Okay.
I think this may have been a mistake.
Nah, I don't care. Oh no, Yukari's just gone. Whoops.
Yep.
Yeah, let's not do this.
Let's not be ballsy.
Yeah, let's not go with just me and Junpei.
The word of today is cowardice.
The word of
Rational
today is
self-interest.
seeing. You gotta learn to see what the fuck your team is.
That's fair though. Like I would have made the same mistake. Almost certainly would have made the same mistake.
Yeah, probably. Oh no. What?
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus, fuck. Is he dead?
That's horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, he was severely injured.
He's probably dead.
Yup. That
Feels-
man is
yeah.
deceased.
Yeah. What's up, Teach?
Was good. Oh fuck. I
Fuck.
want to say it's 850, but don't quote me on that. Let's Google it.
Yup.
How fast does the Earth rotate near the equator?
Also love that it's in correct
It's
measurements.
460 meters per second.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah, 460 meters per second, roughly 1,000 miles per hour. So let's say 850 then? Because that's about 850 in kilometers, I think.
No.
Oh, no, it's not. Shit.
Is it 1700, I'm guessing?
It's 1,700, I
Damn
guess.
it.
My bad.
You should have looked up specifically in P3.
P3.
Yeah. Okay. Damn, Scythe, why didn't you know that off the top of your head?
I usually, the worst part is I thought I did, because I thought it was 850, but it's not.
Fuck. Let's hang out with student council if we can. Damn it. We can't hang out with anyone here. Cool. Oh.
I did not realize that it is now 4:15 in the afternoon.
Yeah. We've been streaming for 2 hours.
Which reminds me, I'm probably going to be going once Keegan gets back, just because, like,
That's fine.
apparently he has a story that he wants to tell me from work today.
Nice.
Yep.
That sounds fun.
I mean, also, like, yeah,
Yeah, no, I normally only stream for like 2 or 3 hours anyways.
understandable.
Yeah.
Just be prepared once I start doing Mega 10 or Persona, because we're going to be going, like, all fucking day.
Ah, hell yeah. I'll be there if I'm available.
I'm glad, because I've got the Zyke and is ready to go on P3P.
Nice.
Once I clear off my work schedule, which I really need to. Fuck, I'm lazy. I'm such an
Damn.
awful person. I say that, but the reality is just like I'm perpetually fucking busy.
Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturdays are when I'll be working.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. I'll root out the truth. God, hell yeah.
Instead of so this is when we get I'll reach out to the truth, but it's I'll root out the truth.
Fuck. I hold out. Oh, that's cute.
That's actually really fucking good.
Yes, I am.
I also think that it is kind of like, even if the school wants to build a new building on that land, it's like it's kind of fucked up that they're essentially taking this thing that's a memorial for one of its former teachers
Can't
and
they?
deciding to chop it down.
Can't they replant it?
Yeah, but don't. Well, I actually don't know how persimmon trees work. It's
I
like
don't fucking know.
it might be like a specific set of conditions that is needed to grow it, but I'm not sure.
I don't fucking know.
Can you replant a persimmon tree? Because I never said I was a botanist.
Yeah, neither of us are. I didn't get a degree.
They must be moved when they are younger than 3 years, otherwise they're too well rooted.
Oh,
So I'm assuming that our current tree, whereas it's about to bear fruit, is probably too
too
fucking
old. Yup. Well,
So it's best done in early spring, and it is now like,
May. It's
May,
early
so-
summer.
yeah.
Yeah. Sup, dude?
Was
Hit
good.
the book, stupid.
I believe you mean stupé.
Stupid. What the hell? I'll go.
Yukari just wants an excuse to get out of exams.
Yeah.
Check the status before you decide to go to Tartarus.
Oh my god, I swear to god, if they got sick. No, I don't. Let's go
Good.
to Tartarus. Ready.
Also, they don't get sick without your without being in battle.
Okay,
For the most
good.
part.
I hope not.
Like there's periods where they'll be unavailable for different reasons, like Yukari getting the notebook from her friend, for example.
Yeah. Yukari
Yeah.
being a bitch. And
Yukari
ditching
being the
us.
worst.
Yeah.
Yukari prioritizing her studies over anime shadow slaying bullshit.
Yukari prioritizing her studies over us.
What a nerd.
Yeah. What a loser. Thanks,
So-
Mitsuru.
When I did my first playthrough of P3, I
Yep.
was playing on one of the easier difficulties. I don't recall if it was the easiest one, but I ended up having to do like half of Tartarus before like in the night before the final boss, it was the worst.
Fuck.
Because like you do get a series of floors that only unlock on that day, but I also just had been neglectful because I was able to defeat the bosses normally.
Damn it. Damn.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
No, that sounds bad. There's nothing in this room.
No, this was a boss room, remember?
I forgot. Fuck.
Yeah, like 15 and 16 probably don't have a whole lot either. I don't recall what the next section goes up to though. Like I only really know Thabel because I've attempted to stream this game many times.
Yeah. Streaming's hard.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of charisma.
Yeah. I guess that would be important.
I'm not a very charmisma in guy.
No, nope.
I almost feel bad for it.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Looking at it flopping all of its many legs, trying to get
It's
up.
Metamorphosis by Kafka.
So I have a fun fact about Franz Kafka for you.
Ooh, goody.
Despite writing all of the various works in which bureaucracy is absurd and horrible, Franz Kafka, when he worked as an insurance salesman, was noted to be one of the best and most pedantic at the company he worked.
Interesting.
Yeah, I found that out through Vanishing Point by David Markson,
Cool.
which is a book that's a collection of different facts, basically.
Interesting. Ah, cool, they vanished. Dabble.
And go up the green stairs.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Cool.
Yeah, interesting. Ooh, a
Oh,
boss.
so we're still in Thebel. I see.
Mm.
Three enemies present. Don't get careless.
Thebel means world in Hebrew, by the way.
Neat.
I thought so.
My food is here. I shall be back.
Alright. Just gonna see what the other blocks of Tartarus are while you're going. Alright, so the next one is Arca, and it's divided into two sections. It has 48 floors going from 17 to 64. The division between the two sections can be found at 4. Oh dear. I see. Darker design than Thebel. Arca means fleeing in Hebrew. Or Iraq, rather. Means fleeing in Hebrew. Down, 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 down. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome back. What did you get for food, if you don't mind my asking? Nice, nice. Honestly, like, McDonald's is dog shit, but when McDonald's is good, it's, like, it's really good. Yeet. I see we have 4 viewers. I think that's actually the most that we've had on any of these streams so far. Nice, nice. think 8 was the most I've ever had, but to be fair, I was also streaming a lot later at those times.
This thing won't give up.
Mm.
3 enemies remain.
Mm. See, I would prefer to, just because, like, I have nothing to do with my day, so I can just crank out several hours worth of the game. Because another thing that I found kind of a problem, and I'm curious about this, because, like, you stream semi-regularly now, is, do you find that you are averse to playing certain games because you want to experience them on stream? Like, an example is, like, yesterday, for example, I was looking at my Steam library, and I was like, I could really play Valkyria Chronicles 4 because I love Sega, right? Everybody knows this. I'm a huge fan of Sega games. But then I was like, wait, but I could also play that on stream at some point, even though it is a very long-ass game, and most of the games I want to stream are. And so I find that just kind of makes me feel paralyzed for choice overall. Well, fuck you then.
Defeat it.
I get you. Makes sense.
One more.
Last one.
Keep up the good work.
You stream more regularly than me, and also, like, Thursdays, Fridays for Persona 3. Now on twitch.tv/darkness2dog. That's fair. So, something I read off while you were gone getting your food is that, so, the next section of Tartarus ends on floor 40. Because this block, so block number 2 is divided into 2 parts. One of them is up to block 40, and then the other is, I think, 61. I'd have to look at the page again. So Thibel is, yeah.
2 enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Yeah, so Thibel or Thivel means world in Hebrew, and then the next one, which is Arka, the word is derived from the word Arak, which means free. Or not, to flee, sorry, to flee in Hebrew.
Couldn't finish it up.
No, certainly not.
This thing won't give up.
Well, I mean, the pink cardigan's pretty nice.
Last one.
1 enemy remains.
Unironically, I've been trying to hunt down a big-ass ribbon, like the Mitsuru ribbon.
Not bad, huh?
The problem with tying them is with tying them, though. Because, like, it's just a shoelace knot, but for whatever reason, my brain just can't compute when it's not actually on a pair of sneakers. I don't wear fucking runners anymore, I wear dress shoes everywhere. Because I'm a classy gentleman. Smart man. I mean, honestly, like, I'll never forget when I was a kid and tried to just continue wearing Velcro, and my parents were like, "You're gonna need to learn how to tie knots," and it's like, no. And you do the poo-poo. The monkey. It's pretty strong. That whole episode is full of strong bits.
There are 4 enemies.
I think you've mentioned that in the past. But yeah, like I mean, I kind of do, but mostly with accessories, because, like,
Iori is severely injured.
yeah.
Whoa, nice.
Whether you should is another story. Nah, I'm fucking good. Could you imagine going to work in full Astolfo cosplay and then having to explain to them where it's from? Oh lord.
That was a close one.
Because so I had a very similar type of experience wherein, you know this, but our audience doesn't, aside from Iz, I guess. I own a frilly lace cravat, like Victorian gentleman and Austin Powers. And I wear it unironically.
Yes, my skill level has
But
increased.
every person who has complimented me on it in my day-to-day life, most of them professors at my university, have mistakenly referred to it as an ascot, which is a different kind of neckwear. And it's like, having to be like, it's a cravat is the most awkward shit. Because it's like, thank you for the compliment, but you're calling it the wrong thing.
Takeba is in danger.
Junpei's not. Oh my god.
Out.
Oh no.
Takeba is badly injured.
Oh, I think that's a cadenza, isn't it? Because it'll also up your evasion. I mean, you can, that's a valid choice, but if you can't properly do it, then you're fucked. Like, if the game doesn't let you.
Why, you little...
Now you can run.
Enemies remain. Stay cautious.
That was awful. That was horrifying. Oh my god. I mean, I've had runs in. To be fair, it's a much more difficult game, but I've been playing Nocturne lately, and I can't remember which boss it was. It's none of the ones that is notoriously hard either, but I just could not get a fucking turn off at all. Like, it completely wiped me. I think it was one of the times that I tried to fight Hellbiker. But, yeah, fashion. So, out of curiosity, would you just buy the cosplay online, or would you try to make a facsimile of it yourself? Because making it takes a lot of skill. Like, that's fair. I also know nothing about sewing, and the only people that I know who do are, like, my grandmother, whom I could never convince to do anything of that sort for me.
Keep it up! Help me!
Nice.
How do you like to do me? Here's our chance.
Understandable.
All-out attack! Let me at him!
Yeah,
That was a close one.
come to think of it, yeah, it is a really busy outfit. Cause I don't even know what characters I would cosplay. Cause like I need to have my glasses on. I cannot wear contacts, and my vision's too bad for me to go without. So like that limits my options pretty significantly. That'd be pretty solid, honestly.
Greetings. We're at a disadvantage.
Yeah, he's not crazy like muscular in a lot of incarnations, yeah. But then when he takes off his shirt, he usually has like a fucking 8-pack. God. Spider-Man's the fucking coolest.
Two left.
I could do Izuru Kamakura. Like, I'm not thin enough for that right now. The character in my avatar on Discord from Danganronpa 2. Cause my hair is not quite long enough yet, but I've been growing it out for quite a while, and
How do you like to do me?
sometimes I get cowlicks. Sometimes I have a bit of an ahoge.
That was a close one.
Me either. Oh wait, no, I think I did once when I was in drama club in school. But most of the time we usually just, like, used, some, like, cheap dye that you could rinse out. Yeah. Oh man, when I was, 12, I dyed my hair electric blue. And I'll never forget the first day I went to school. My homeroom teacher was this really sarcastic lady. She was great. But I'll never forget she asked me point blank, and this was also after I had been, like, in the hospital for a little while because of some illness. She's like, did a Smurf vomit on your hair? Oh, I never heard the end of it after that. It was great. Nice. Oh god, okay. So I kept mine the same length, but I just dyed it electric. I bleached it, so that I could, and then I dyed it electric blue. Because mine's like a really dark brown. Makes sense. I mean, also, you need to consider that, like, on top of age being a thing, not going outside because of coof has probably affected it too, because that'll bleach your hair naturally. To an extent. Really?
One enemy detected.
Oh, yes, that's true. You bastard. Holy hell.
I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
This thing won't give up. One enemy remains.
Asymptomatic.
Couldn't finish it off.
So what you're saying is, Two Dog, we all need to get small injections of your blood in order to become immune to COVID.
This thing won't give up.
Actually, don't know what mine is either.
Who's the man?
I had blood work done the other week. I should have asked my doctor. Oh, we're up to 5 viewers. Nice. So I'd like to know so that I can actually, like, go in and properly donate blood and be informed.
An assault by 2 enemies. Stand strong.
That's awful. So I'm super asthmatic, but I have the good luck of, like, aside from freshly cut grass, I tend not to feel anything in spring, which is nice.
2 enemies remain.
But, like, a freshly mowed lawn will fucking kill me.
I can do it.
So I was really, really asthmatic when I was a kid, and then it got better along. Oh, thank God! It got better alongside my constitution. And then as I became less in shape, it started to get worse again. Like there was a period of about 2 years where I was really, really, really in shape, like decently in shape.
Only one more.
Finally, Yukari makes herself useful. Before you use Cadenza on the enemy team.
That's your time.
Could you imagine? Thankfully, I don't think you use fusion. You can use fusion spells on enemies when you're confused. Emphasis on the word think, of course, but like,
Won't die.
Stop.
because we've shown in the past that as soon as I make an assertion about Persona 3 that I think I know, I immediately crazy talk myself.
Close one.
No. I also watch Super Beast. I don't really watch his streams anymore, to tell you the truth. I just, despite the fact that we're doing one too. See, all streams are terrible, but you should be watching our streams every Thursday and Friday at noon EST on twitch.tv/darkness_2dog. I am actually curious, but I've just never thought to ask.
Detected. Strike first.
Okay, makes sense. I get you. We tried to do something similar whenever I ran a studio. We tried to get like an unofficial like YouTube Twitch thing going, but only one person was really posting consistent content. Okay. Why not? Makes sense. Despite the fact that we've openly discussed porn at multiple points in this P3 stream. No, I completely understand, because I wouldn't want it in mine either, despite, like, I assume they're a good group, but...
Please hit! This thing won't give up!
Oof. I see, so it'd be hard to interact because of the language barrier, too.
You have the potential to grow even stronger.
I mean, some places just like to pad out their numbers in the hopes that they'll be able to get more viewers vicariously. Nice. Well, the Gladius is a Roman short sword, Two Dog. So, it's for protagonist, Kun. Yep. Well, to be fair, you're using a two-handed weapon, so most of them will probably have higher attack, but worse accuracy, as a result. Yeah, they're pretty neat. Well, good luck with that. I think you mean what almost wiped us, but yeah. Oh no, it begins. Oh lord, when I said it begins, I was just meaning. Oh god. Maybe it is wind, considering they use electricity. Very nice. Hmm. Well, the only elements that we don't currently have are elec and ice, and I guess the two instant kills. Do we? Oh right, because I forgot that. Yeah. Well, no, it's just like you haven't. It's not even that. It's just you haven't swapped out from Orpheus in a really long time. No, I mean, honestly, Orpheus is pretty decent, especially if you add a bunch of halfway decent skill cards to him. Didn't you pass by them really early on? Or maybe that was the previous floor. Dog, I hope you know this is exactly what being on a road trip with me is like. Oh god. I don't fucking know. You're the one who's driving. I can't see. See, I would love to go on a cross-Canada road trip. I haven't been on one in a while. Same. Except I can't drive because my vision's not good enough, so... Me neither. I feel that. I'm your friend, Two Dog. Don't worry about it. I thought you were going to say I didn't realize that we were friends, and I was about to get really offended. I like busting your balls, as most people in our server do, with everybody else's balls, but I enjoy your company. Hmm? Wait, what?
I've been muted on OBS this entire time. Ever since I left to go get food.
Oh god.
Fuck. So now it just sounds like you were talking to yourself like a crazy person.
Oh no.
Fuck, because Control M is my shortcut to mute on Discord and OBS, but I guess I didn't set it to also unmute on OBS.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
I for one can't wait to see the archive of this where I'm talking to myself.
Same. Oh god. Good job, Yukari. Wait, why did I just compliment Yukari? Oh my god, I feel like a fucking idiot. Ugh.
Hey man, it's fine. Like, when I did P2, I managed to go through the entire stream not knowing that OBS was not capturing any of my audio or Ish's audio.
Fuck. But you were capturing the game audio?
Yeah, no, we were capturing the game audio just fine. It was our audio that was fucked.
That's strange.
And what really sucks is it was a really good stream, too.
Nice.
Aside from, like, we talked about 40k probably a little bit too much, but, like,
Nice.
on the whole, it was a great stream.
40k is cool.
It was, yeah. Or it is, rather.
Yeah, it is. Also, that thing has like 1 health left. What the fuck?
Yeah, Magic Pixel's a bitch.
Man.
God, the animation that pops up, like the little notification that says one more, is so satisfying to see.
God, yeah, it is. Oh, nice money.
Hello.
I just
I
got
like money.
34 bucks. Damn it.
But, Mr. Shadow, why did you build a second Tartarus right next to the first?
Uh-oh.
Money.
Good. Attack the person you just brainwashed. That sounds like a great idea.
I can't wait for Yukari to heal them.
Ah. Fuck. Didn't think about that. Wait, what does this do? No.
You might have Mepatra. Oh, never mind.
I don't have Maypatra. Well, I might.
Yo. We're streaming P3 at the moment. Like, to Twitch.
Oh, streaming. Okay,
Yeah.
I will not.
Goodbye.
Talk to y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Takuba is still charmed.
Let's see. Does one of my personas have Maypatra?
You might only need regular old Patra, too. I'm not sure.
I think Patra only cures fear, dispel, and panic. Or
I mean,
something like that.
Damn.
Because Yukari has Patra.
I see.
Yep. Panic, fear, and distress. Do I have an item that can do it? No.
Purifying Rice, maybe?
No, that casts Hamon.
No, that's Hamon.
Oh,
Damn.
that's a spell. Metopia, you can do something like that. The cleric learns holy or righteous anger or something similar to that effect, and that's what it does. It's just Hamon, or however you pronounce that. Fuck.
I think my favorite instant death effect slash skill in any game is have you ever seen the animation for Shooting Star from Final Fantasy X?
Never played Final Fantasy X, so no.
Oh, okay. So basically what happens is Orin, who is this cool, badass, kind of edgy samurai,
Nice.
takes a big-ass swig of sake, and then he fucking uses his sword like a baseball bat and yeets the enemy out of whatever arena you're fighting in. And it
Hell
works
yeah.
on most non-boss encounters. So, like, you can be fighting the giant-ass sandworm, for example.
Yeah, we are out of SP for Yukari. Now we're not. Also, I like how this episode has special guest Cole for like a minute.
Coming to you live from his cell phone.
Yup. I wonder why his quality wasn't great.
Be careful. There are 4 enemies.
Why is my... Oh, right, because... Ow, fuck. Bit the inside of my mouth. Ow. Never give charity to the enemy you're fighting, cause all society. Damn right, mommy's not here gonna fight all night. Man, controlling your own party is really useful, huh?
Yeah.
It's almost like this shouldn't have been a mod I had to install.
It's almost like installing the mod gives you the best of both worlds, although I still prefer
Yeah, probably.
fucking P3P because of all of its little quality of life thingies.
I mean, who knows? That might be mods I could get for P3 FES. Haven't really looked into it. I looked into how to install this mod, that's it. Big
I have just
ball of
learned
gas.
that my copy of Kaguya-sama Volume 1 is not arriving until Tuesday, and that makes me sad.
Damn. Uh-oh, she's
Yeah,
picky.
but it's not the country's postal service, so it's not bad.
Okay. Postal service sucks.
Canada Post is the fucking worst.
I don't know about that. United States Postal Service also sucks. Man, I haven't had any issues with it, luckily, but I know lots of others have.
Well, to sum up, because to be fair, they have, like, obviously been under a lot of pressure because of the pandemic,
Yeah.
and especially during the early parts, they built a pretty considerable backlog.
Okay.
But, like, Canada Post pre-pandemic was notoriously bad as well, to the point where, there's this great British joke about their National Postal Service. That's like, Happy Valentine's Day on this 25th of February. With love, Royal Mail. And that pretty much sums up Canada Post as well.
That's really good.
It also sums up Canada Post.
That's a
Moon
shame.
Shadows.
God, I wish I had a teleporter.
Three enemies present.
Oh, what
Don't
the
get
fuck are
careless.
these things weak to? Not that. Wrong enemy, but okay. Yukari is sad. Fuck, I'm dumb.
Forget about using fire.
Shut up.
Two enemies remain. Don't get careless.
I'm fine, Mitsuru.
Are you, though?
Probably.
Are you burning that Dread 2-Dog?
Oh, I want to burn my bread.
You need a toaster in your party for that to happen,
Damn
so...
it, when do I get IGS?
Very late.
Damn it. That makes me sad.
At the very least, her social link is only open for a very short period of time. I don't know about her actual, like,
Party.
function as a party member.
I mean, yeah, because I can't even get, any of my party member social links yet. God! Bless it.
Alright, Aegis is a lot earlier, actually.
Okay.
So, basically what's gonna happen is you're gonna get,
Level has increased.
you're gonna get Mitsuru and Akihiko at, I believe, the end of this month?
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the end of this month.
Makes sense.
Then you're gonna get, maybe the next month, though, I'm not sure. Then you're gonna get, Aegis is July. Like,
Oh,
late
okay,
July.
that's not that
So
bad.
Aegis is the next one after Mitsuru and Akihiko.
Yeah, it's not that bad. God, I just want to fucking teleporter.
That would be nice.
That would be very nice. I don't want to be here anymore.
Strike first.
My health is me and you. Yes, Yukari, you're feeling bad. Of course, me feeling bad is way more important than her feeling bad. But still,
Stay cautious. Help me.
Junpei's probably gonna get fatigued after this fight.
Keep it up.
If I'm being honest.
How do you like it, Mooney? I can do it.
Man, I've talked before how I miss these shadow designs, right?
Yeah, you have. Honestly, I really like them too.
Yeah.
I think that having the shadows be these really diverse monsters that are not just the demons is kind of neat.
Yeah, it's a neat concept. Too bad P5 doesn't.
To be fair, I kind of get why for broader Megami Tensei lore reasons, because like demons do come from the collective unconscious of man, so having shadows be a separate entity doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Okay.
But
Stairs.
either way, Keeg's back, so I got a piece out, man.
Okay. Bye. Well, I was about to end it once we went back to the dorm.
Oh,
anyway.
amazing. All right. Well, that was a good stream.
Bye bye. So let's. Yeah. Yeah, let's call it here. Later, gamers.